In example 7, we need to write the standard form equation for the given graph. To write that standard form equation, I'll give you a little bit of a reminder here. It's x minus h squared over, well, we don't know what's going to go here yet, plus, and this is going to be y minus k, quantity squared over, and then equal to 1. Now this major axis is definitely horizontal, so the larger value here, a squared, is going to go underneath the x, and the b squared is going to go into the y. These can switch depending on which direction the major axis is. So we need to figure out the center. For this one, if we figure out the center, this one appears to be right here at 0, 0. One of the tricks that you can do is you can just take a line that splits the ellipse right in half, both hot dog style and hamburger style, if you will. Apologies if you're from Wisconsin, it would be hamburger style and bratwurst style. So where those two lines meet, this is just the minor and the major axis, so where those meet, that is the center. And this here is the center is at 0, 0, so there is no h and k, or rather I should say that there's 0. So our equation is going to look just like this. Just x squared and y squared. Always equal to 1 in standard form. Now we need to figure out what that value of a is and square it. So remember that a is this value here. It's half of the whole thing, or from the center to one of the vertices on the major axis would be the distance, in this case, of 4. We don't want to write 4 down here. We want to write 4 squared, so always remember to take the a value and square it. B as well, we want to find out what b is and square it. And if we look here, b is just the length of the semi-minor axis, which is half of the minor axis, and we would count up 2 units. You can see that the labels here, each grid line, if you can see that when you're viewing this video, each grid line is actually worth a half here. So that would be a half, a half, 1, 1.5, and 2. So this is just down 2 or up 2, and so b would be 2, and when you square 2, of course, you get 4. I just like to double check myself real quick because I have a tendency always to put the larger value underneath the x, and that would be wrong if your major axis is vertical. But in this case our major axis is horizontal, so just go back and check real quick to make sure that the larger value is underneath the variable that you want it to be underneath. Don't even need to find c or the foci for this one, not necessary for writing the equation.